Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm the Director of Sales and Education for Circadia by Dr. Pugliese, and I'm excited to talk to you about acne. Acne can be a very hard skin condition to treat, but once you can start to make progress with your client, you truly will have a client for life. One of the hardest aspects of treating this skin condition is that no acne case is alike. So you really have to understand the fundamentals behind an acne lesion in order to start to properly treat. So there are a couple different things to note with this skin condition. There is an element of excess cellular debris that starts to build up inside of the follicle, and that's the start to this problematic skin condition. Then you have excess sebaceous material that's being pumped into the follicle at the same time. Now, extracellular debris and sebaceous material are P. acne bacteria's favorite food source. So it starts to break that down into fatty acids and glycerol. It's that starts to irritate the follicle wall, and that starts to increase the inflammation in the follicle. Now you have a keratin plug that starts to form on the surface that holds that entire impaction in, and that's what's creating these typical acne lesions. So understanding each of these different elements will help you to treat your acne cases differently as an individual. Now, Circadia has a wonderful array of products that are going to treat every aspect of an acne lesion. The first piece is our salicylic acid cleanser. This contains a full 2% reagent-grade salicylic acid. Now, reagent-grade acid is a 98 to a 99.9% pure acid. There's a significant difference between our 2% salicylic acid and that you're going to be able to get at Target. So with a 2% clinical salicylic acid, you have an added benefit of anti-inflammatory properties. Think of that as, again, an aspirin for the skin. This is going to help to reduce inflammation, but it also is going to help to reduce that excess sebaceous material. And salicylic acid is considered to be lipophitic, so it's actually going to help to penetrate through that sebaceous material and help to get that impaction out. Now, this isn't a cleanser that you want to use every single day. You want to start to utilize this 2 to 3 times a week and then either increase or decrease from there. The second product is our white willow and juniper clearing mist. Now, I love this product as a moisturizer for your really oily acneic clients. This is going to deliver major hydration to the skin, but it's utilizing a C-derived form of hyaluronic acid. So all of your acne clients really try and steer clear of those heavy creams or anything that they think will have the potential of breaking them out. This is going to add that extra moisture content, but it's also delivering salicylic acid alternatives, white willow and juniper that are very anti-inflammatory and antibacterial as well. So this is great to throw into your gym bag. It's something that you can keep in your locker, and you can spray it on your skin multiple times a day to help to decrease any of that extra oily feeling that you might get towards the afternoon. Now, our real powerhouse product is our daytime control. Our daytime control contains niacinamide, which is going to actually help to alleviate some of that post-inflammatory redness or post-inflammatory pigmentation associated with an acne lesion. So we're really trying to address acne as a whole. We also have an ingredient that's going to decrease the testosterone uptake in the skin that can really help to decrease that sebaceous activity. We also have things that are going to affect secondary infections. So we're all guilty of this, me personally as well, but we go home and we are doing our at-home extractions, or we have clients that see an acne lesion and they just can't leave it alone. So secondary infections are one of the main issues with continuing the acne process, or continuing acne. So having something in there that reduces secondary infections can really help to keep that acne case at bay. Now, our powerhouse product for the evening is our nighttime repair. This contains a full 5% pharmaceutical-grade, time-released, and encapsulated benzoyl peroxide that's designed to be that heat seeker for oil. So it's really going to help to dry the lesion out very quickly, and then you can add those anti-inflammatories with your white willow and juniper clearing mist to start to heal the skin afterwards. Now, there are a lot of benzoyl peroxide products out on the market, very specifically things that you might see on television, but there's a big difference between a pharmaceutical-grade, encapsulated, and time-released form of benzoyl peroxide versus a cosmetic grade that you sometimes will get in those lesser products that you might see at Target or on infomercials. And those products can be very effective. I personally had a patient who was on a commercial, and her skin cleared up instantly. And when I was seeing her, it was about a year later, and her skin was worse than when she started. And the reason for that is because benzoyl peroxide is that heat seeker for oil, but our skin is a very miraculous organ, and it has the ability to overcompensate for things. So if you're drying the skin out completely, your skin is going to recognize that there isn't a lubrication system there, so it's going to start to overproduce sebaceous, or it's going to have an overproduction of sebum, which will then result in acne getting worse. So it is very important to use our comprehensive system that addresses all aspects of an acne lesion that I had mentioned prior. Now, one of your secret weapons that you can use in both your treatment room as well as for home care is our Spot Stop serum. And the Spot Stop is designed to have a slight analgesic effect to it. So it can start to help to numb the lesion out so you can forget about it and you're not going to pick. Or when you're doing extractions in the treatment room, it can really help to make extractions a little bit more tolerable, especially for more of your teen acne. It also can help to eliminate any of the bacteria content on the skin. So again, if we're doing major extractions, we don't want to be spreading bacteria to other areas of the skin. So the Spot Stop is multifunctional. It's wonderful for an at-home mask, but it's going to be one of your secret weapons for the treatment room as well.